Hey everyone, so today I'm doing another first impression on this one, which I know some of you have been waiting for me to do. I apologize for the delay. I kind of forgot about it until my last video you guys requested again, and I pulled it out of the pile of makeup on my freaking desk that I need to put away. Story of my life. This is the DIOR Backstage Face and Body Foundation. Don't know much about it. I'm gonna look it up on the website and try it out for myself. I got sent 4 colors, so yeah, I'll swatch these ones for you. We'll figure out which is the best shade for me and wear it throughout the day to see how it looks by the end of the day. It is literally pissing down outside. It's like stormy, that's why the lighting's a little bit dull today. I have to use my artificial lighting because it's so dark and it's just raining, windy, thunder before. It's just a bit hectic. So the DIOR Face and Body Foundation is $40 US, so I'm sure in New Zealand it's a lot more than that. It says it is a medium coverage, it's good for sensitive, normal, dry, and combination skin. It says it's like really buildable because you can use it in different ways. Like you can use it with your fingers to apply a light layer for a light coverage. You can get a medium coverage, full coverage with a brush. You can apply it to 3 layers. It says you can use it on your body as well. You can use a large blending brush and then build up coverage. It's so interesting. I'm assuming it's pretty transfer proof if you can use it on your body. Oh, it says it's good for oily skin too. Just joking, I just like dropped down the menu. So all skin types apparently. It's got a matte finish. It says it's in 40 shades, which is pretty amazing. It's a natural matte finish with medium buildable coverage that's waterproof and sweat resistant. Apparently this is the secret of DIOR makeup artists for the runway. Fuses with skin, resisting extreme conditions like workout sessions, water and high temperatures and humid environments. It sounds pretty amazing, to be honest. Like I assumed it would be a very sheer foundation because it's called Face and Body. I kind of, you know, think back to MAC Face and Body, which was very, very, very sheer. But yeah, let's just swatch them and see what color I'm going to be, and then I will get started. They sent me 4 neutral shades. The first one is shade 1 neutral. This is what the packaging looks like. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest fan of it. It's like kind of cute, but kind of boring. I don't know what I expected. And then the color is just on the back on a sticker. Yeah, just says shake well. Sounds quite liquidy. Shake all 4 at once. Oh god, it comes out of a dropper, and because I've shaken it, it just kind of like squirted out on itself just then. So be careful. So, this is shade 1N, which I feel like is already too dark for me, and all of the others are darker than this, so it's a good start. Okay, same thing, it's just like pouring out on itself. I did not squeeze it or anything. This is shade 1.5N, which looks like a better undertone somehow. Let's see if it does it again. Yep, so you've got to be very careful of that, especially when you're like me and wearing a white top. So that's 2N. I feel like 1 and 2 is so orange, especially 2. And then this one here is 2.5. Once again, it's spilt everywhere. And that is like, I think even too dark for me with fake tan on. Like, how is it just shade 2.5? So I think I'll go with shade 1.5. This one just here, I think it's the best undertone for me. Are there any lighter shades than this? What does it start at? It starts at 0 and then it goes to 1. So there's only 1 shade lighter than this, which isn't very good. But there are some really deep shades. It looks like there's a ton of like in between, like tons and tons of medium kind of shades, and then some darker ones, and the paler ones aren't very pale by the looks of it. Obviously I haven't got it in person, so I can't be like super accurate in saying that, but I'm just saying like shade 1 is not that light. Like I'm not super pale, but it's still like too dark for me, I think. So I'll be donating these ones. Now I'm going to prime half of my face like I always do, just to see if there's any difference with the longevity and the application. So I'm just going to use my Stila One Step Correct. I'll put it on this side. I don't really know if I should use like a sponge or a brush with this foundation. But maybe I'll just try my sponge because it's already wet. Oh my god, that was so close, it almost went everywhere. I'm gonna start on the unprimed side. Do you have to squeeze it out? I'm terrified this is just gonna leak all over my top. Okay, yeah, you can just squeeze it out. So that's like 2 little dollops. I kind of wish it was a sponge, but whatever. A sponge. I meant to say a pump. I wish it had a pump. Okay, I'm just gonna gently dab this around. So once again, I'm using the shade 1.5N, and I feel like that just soaked into my sponge, and that looks like a very light coverage. It is quite runny. I actually like the way it looks though, like for a light coverage. But we're going high coverage today. I'm going glam. I want to do glam makeup, so she looks really pretty. It looks very diffused and airbrushed, but I want to actually cover stuff. So there's another couple of dollops. I'm going to try a brush. This is my flat face brush, Bakes with Beauty, and I'm just going to blend that out. It's very easy to blend. By the way, I did test out some more DIOR Backstage makeup. I'll list the link down below for you. I tried out like the highlighters, eyeshadows, and a bunch of stuff like the brow products. So yeah, if you missed that, I'll link it for you. This is so pretty. So this is unprimed. Look how smooth it looks on my skin. Looks like butter. I have very dried skin around my nose right now because I'm just getting over a cold. You might be able to tell in my voice. So yeah, I've been blowing my nose a lot, so the skin around here is like flaking. It's kind of clinging to it a little bit. I'm not really surprised, to be honest. I'm gonna do one more layer because they said you can do like 3 layers. I've not really put any on my forehead yet. I feel like I'm using quite a lot of product. How much do you get in here? You get 50 ml, which is more than normal. Usually you get about 30 ml. So I guess that's good considering, like, for me, I would have to maybe do like 2 coats on a normal day. I'd be happy with 2. It's very easy to blend, you guys. Like, I don't even have to try. It's almost like water and it feels very cooling. And the colour is actually pretty good now that it's blended out. But yeah, I still wouldn't call this very pale considering there's like 2 shades lighter than this total. So far I'm pretty happy. I feel like it looks a little bit pitchy in some areas, so I'm just going to go over those areas with my sponge, and that's immediately fixed it. So I'd probably still just use my sponge. Even though it soaks up a bit of product, I just like the finish. My skin looks like porcelain, like it looks so good. And the finish is like a natural matte. It's not super dry matte looking, which is good because I don't like that really flat matte effect. It's a very natural matte, and I could easily just brighten this up with my highlighter and stuff. So I'm pretty happy so far. Let's see how it looks on the prime side now. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna do like 3 layers. Yeah, I think I do like a bit of a sponge. I have a hair on my face. So this is layer number 2. It is a lot of work, to be honest. Like, as if I could be bothered doing this every freaking day. I think if you like a light coverage, it might be nice because, like, obviously then you only have to do 1 or 2 layers. But like for me, I mean, sometimes I like a light coverage, but if I was going for a full coverage, I would never sit here and do this. I reckon this would be quite nice on more like mature skin because it's so buildable. And it just feels really nice and cooling and kind of hydrating as you apply it. It doesn't seem to like really grip onto too much other than that dry skin, but like any of my fine lines or anything, it's like so thin and just, I don't know, it just like glides straight over. I'm gonna be a rebel and go for layer 4 just on my redness just to see what happens. But I'd probably normally just use like a bit of concealer rather than doing this. So yeah, it looks beautiful. I love the finish actually, considering like it's quite matte. Like normally I don't, but I really like this one. Looks very smooth. It definitely has not covered up all of my redness. You can see a bunch down here. Hopefully my powder covers it a little bit better, but yeah, it does look really nice. Like my skin still looks flawless, but it looks like naturally flawless. You can still see some freckles, and like my skin texture, you can still see my pores and stuff, but it looks pretty. It doesn't look like it's enlarged them or anything. It just looks naturally beautiful. So I'm a fan so far. It's just so much work, so I'm not like completely sold. I mean, if that was a foundation that I could do 1 layer and get this finish, I'd be obsessed with it. It's just because that took so long, you know. And I do prefer the sponge, but be aware it does soak up a little bit because it's such a thin and fine texture. So that's not ideal. For my concealer, I've been using this one a little bit, giving it a good shot. This is the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. It's not my favorite, but I keep trying it just to see if my opinion will change. But I think it's just like not enough coverage. I use quite a lot. It's nice and hydrating, but I don't know, it's just not blowing me away. I'm just using my sponge to blend that out. I don't believe the foundation has any SPF in it either. Like I didn't notice that written anywhere, so that is good if you do want to be taking like photos in it. I think it actually would be a really beautiful like wedding makeup if it did last really well, because it does just look so nice and lightweight. It doesn't look heavy. You know, if you're the kind of bride that was going for that really naturally flawless look, then this is what that kind of gives you. I'm like kind of excited about it, but just so peeved that it takes so long. Have any of you guys tried this foundation? And if you have, like write your review down below so I can see how you went with it. To set under my eyes, I'm using the Brighten powder, Oofed by KKW Beauty, because I've run out of my Bare Minerals. I need to actually go online and buy that today. Someone told me it was sold out though. Jar messaged me. She was like, I went to go get it and I think it's discontinued, and I was just devastated, so I hope that's not true. And then on the rest of my face, I'm going to take a really small amount of MAC Studio Fix powder. This is actually in the shade C30, which is a little bit too dark for me, but I'm just using a small amount, so it'll just kind of match hopefully. Just gonna press this all over to set it on, even though it's supposed to last forever without powder. And I feel like it's really gripping the powder, and like the powder looks even darker than normal. Okay, we'll just put powder like all down our chest so it's still match. Cheers. Yes! The lighting's getting so much better, you guys. Do I have mail? Zeus is like barking. I'm just gonna like touch the foundation. It feels kind of sticky. How is that good for your body? Maybe it's because I did 3 layers. I'm not gonna try it on my body today. Personally, I probably would never use it on my body because I would just use like a body bronzer or a fake tan or a, like, you know how Loving Tan has their perfector, body perfector, or like the shimmer to like give coverage. Like I would just rather use something like that than an actual foundation, especially when it's like pricey. Like, no thank you, I'm not wasting it. You know, I actually like love the way my skin looks right now. It's like so naturally pretty. It's so matte now though because I've set it. And I need highlighter ASAP. No setting sprays today because we are doing a full face, I mean not a full face first impression, a foundation for first impression. Zeus, can you just honestly shut up, Zeus? I swear. I'm gonna do a quick flash test and then head off and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's 11 AM right now. I'm gonna be up till late, so I'll come back later on and we'll see how it's going. But first, flash test. Okay, so in the flash photography, I think it looks really pretty. You guys can choose for yourself. I took a far away picture and also a little bit of a close up so you can see how the texture looks up close. I think it looks really nice. It's fine, it doesn't have any bounce back or anything. And right now, I'll just zoom you in the dark a little bit. Hold on, that's too dark. Just to show you how it looks up close with powder on. I think it's nice. Especially if you imagine me using a little bit of setting spray just to soak up the very excess powders. But considering how dry around my nose is, like it's not even showing that much of the dry skin. I thought it would be way worse. Yeah, it looks really pretty. Ooh, look how hairy I am. I need to like shave this off. Hello everyone, so it is now 2 PM and my foundation is looking amazing. I really like the way it looks. I've got so much highlighter on. This is the Chi Chi one. I'll link the tutorial to my eye makeup and face makeup and lip makeup down below for you, so you can go watch it. This highlighter is goals, so I just think that really topped off the makeup and it's looking beautiful. I definitely love the look of my skin. It's just, once again, an effort. Like, it's definitely an effort, but it's kind of worth it because I actually just think my skin looks so naturally beautiful. It doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey. It just looks like my own skin, but so much better. It looks stunning. It's not heavy. It's just so nice. So yay. Hey guys, so I'm just about to head out and go Christmas shopping. So here's how my makeup looks. It is 5:36 PM. What time did I start? Like 11 was it? Can't even remember. Oh my god, I need to start writing this down. I swear I say that every time. It's looking pretty good. You can see though, right here, I blew my nose once and it's smudged. And it's supposed to be waterproof. So unimpressed about that. I was being so careful as well. I'll just add a little more because I'm going out in public. And yep. Other than that though, it looks pretty good. I haven't touched up any of my makeup, including my lipstick, so it's all lasting pretty well. Yeah, I feel like it hasn't really faded or anything. I guess we'll just see how it goes the rest of the night and try to wear it for like another, like, you know, 6 hours or something like that, because I really want to give it a good go. I do like how my skin looks. Oh, look, I feel like when I went like that on my sponge, it mattified just there a little. Anyways, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so it is at midnight, so it's been on for a decent amount of time. I did blow my nose again twice tonight, and it kind of smudged off a little bit again, so it's not very, like, you know, stuck on there, considering it made it sound like it on the website. It was like, stays put, blah, blah, blah. And it definitely looks a little bit oily on my forehead. I don't know why this keeps happening. Like, I've done a couple of first impressions lately and my forehead gets oily, and I don't know if I'm just starting to be an oily person or if it's just the foundations, but I'm sure it must just be the foundations because I don't usually get it with, like, my NARS Natural Radiance and stuff. If I just, like, take a little bit of powder, let's just see. Is this what it's like to be oily? But yeah, that happened. Like, you can see around my nose now where it's like wiped off, but it hasn't really faded very much. I think maybe a little bit by this stage. It's not terrible. I feel like this breakout's gotten really big throughout the day, which is not ideal. Other than that though, like, I still think it looks really nice. I definitely still do like this. I just don't know how often I'll wear it because it is a bit of a pain in the ass to apply, like I said. But it's like really nice once it's on, and it feels like nothing. It doesn't feel heavy or anything like that, so I'm really on the fence about it. It looks so beautiful once it's on. It's just, yeah, fiddly. So if you guys have tried this, please let me know what you think of it down below. Let me know if you think I should keep it or donate it. Just don't know if I'll reach for it over other stuff I already own, but yeah, it does look really pretty once it's on. It did last really well, like everywhere pretty much except for the nose. I need to go wash off this makeup. I'm looking a bit trash. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.